Hello Darts Nutz, welcome to Darts Review channel. In this video I'm reviewing a very nice set of darts from Mission Darts and it's the Occult, so let's check them out. I'm reviewing the 23g version, the 90% tungsten. You can also get them in 25g in steel tip, 18g in soft tip, and the retail for £57.95. So as you can see, it comes in the Mission cardboard packaging, and the darts are supplied with the Sabre stems, polycarbonate alloy top. I think they're the short size, and the Occult 100 micron standard flights. The dart's fitted with a black coated point. It's a tapered style barrel, not quite a centre weighted taper. It's just maybe front of centre at the widest point, and a mix of grips here. You've got a very fine triple ring grip on the front taper, quite a wide smooth section with the logo, and then on the rear it kind of starts off like a thin ring grip and then slightly wider rings. You'll probably see it better in the close look, and it's got lateral cuts running through. So the rear section, it'd probably be just a little bit more grippy than the front, but it's not a like massively grippy dart. But I think that grip on the rear has probably got enough bite for most people, and it's got the nice coral PVD coating on the front, as you can see, and a black PVD coating on the rear section. So a very nice looking barrel, and there's the Sabre stems and the Occult flights. So you've got a small tapered section at the very front, and then you've got that kind of a triple thin ring grip, and obviously as you can see it's got the coral PVD coating on, and that's a tapered front. And then you get probably just front of centre, you got the wide smooth band with just a couple of grooves on and the logo. And then on the rear it's almost like starting off as a thin shark style grip, but not fully a shark. There is a grip, as you can see. It's more like angled rings, and then they get wider, but they've got the lateral cuts through it and the black PVD coating, and then on the very end of the barrel a smooth section with the Mission logo. So there you go, that's the super close look at the Mission Occult darts. The dart's fitted with a black coat 26mm point. There's a small smooth section at the front, 3mm. Then you've got the coral PVD triple thin ring grip, that's 14mm. Smooth section with the logo and a couple of very fine grooves, that's 9mm. On the rear it's the angled ring grip with the lateral cuts, 21mm, and then a taper that's smooth on the end, 3.6mm, length 50.6mm, wide is 6.9mm. £23.14 grams. £23.20 grams. And 23.21 grams. So that first one a little bit lighter, the other two pretty close. Full setup 25 grams. Here's the balance with nothing attached and with the supplied setup, and this is the balance with medium in between short nylon stems and standard flights. Grippiest on the rear section as to be expected, which is maybe around about 6. Sneak the treble in. I'm holding it just up from the nose in front of the smooth section, just so I can get a bit of the thicker part of the barrel and kind of like a bit of grip as well. Like I often say, I'm not always a fan of a taper, simply because where I naturally hold it close to the nose is often very thin with a tapered dart. Two trebles. So normally I like to hold it pretty close to the nose, but obviously, like I say, it goes thin there, but it's only a fairly short taper, so you don't have to move up too far to get a bit of the thickness. But I have a sneaky feeling that smooth section, when I'm holding it there, it feels like that's the sweet spot for the balance actually. But obviously there's no grip on there, which is a bit of a shame. That smooth section has to be somewhere. Although why, I don't know, but in the case of this one, it's obviously because they've put that little graphic logo there, but still could have put some grip on it. I don't know why they don't start making these logos like milling them instead of just laser etching them, and then they could put the smooth, well, don't have to have a smooth section then really, could put the logo anywhere, and if it was milled it'd be still acting like a grip. So there you go, why don't you just do that, all you manufacturers, and then we'll have people stop and complaining about the smooth part being in the wrong spot for them. But yeah, it feels quite a nice barrel actually. I'll try it from the middle. So I'd say the middle is probably just maybe half and half past the smooth part and onto the kind of like narrow, it's not quite a sharp grip, but it's got the lateral cuts in it. So actually it feels a little bit more grippy than the front though. But I think the ones just behind the smooth section, they're kind of almost like angled like a shark grip, but it's not quite a shark grip. But they're very fine rings there. And then the ones on the very rear get wider, so just feels a touch more grippy right on the rear. But it's one of them darts that it's not quite front weighted and it's not quite center weighted, but maybe somewhere in between. So it just depends if it's the style that works for you. But if it does, I think it's a nice example of one. Oh, I got a treble as well. So I think it's nicely weighted, whether you're a front, mid or rear gripper. But I think mid grippers, you kind of lose out a little bit because of the smooth section. But just a very nice looking dart. Maybe some people might want a bit more grip though. There's one. Ah, wrong double. Ah, my double threes let me down as well. Both went into the 17. There's two. Ah, I knew that wasn't going in the 6. It didn't leave my fingers right. Oh, wrong double. There's 3. Nearly. There's 4. I don't know what that is. I know it missed. Still only 4. There's 5. Oh. There's 6. Nope. 6. Three points. Completely missed with the other 2. Uh, 35 points, I think. Wrong treble. 4 points. Oh, it's typical that. Trying too hard. 56. Two 25s, 50 points. A bullseye at 25, that's 125 after 6 darts. Another bullseye, 175 after 9 darts. Another bullseye, and a 25, that's 250 I think it was, after 12, last 3. And what's that, 225s, I think that's 300. Right, so on the doubles, 1 to ball, got quite a lot, which was 6, so it's a little bit further down, and 30 at 20, got 35, so fairly close to the top on that one, and 180 around the clock, got quite a few with 56 now. And on the balls, the Mission Occult was the first one that I've had with 300. I thought I had another with 300, but nope. So there you go. So there you go, that's the Mission Occult darts. A very nice dart. It's got a very nice balance around where that smooth section is, but there's no grip on the smooth part, obviously. And the grip at the front, it's not bad, but personally I'd like a little bit more. The grip on the ray, well, it gets a little bit more grippy towards the ray, but it's still maybe just slightly above medium. So if you don't like a lot of grip, and whether you're a front, mid or rear gripper, I think it might be worth a try. But obviously if you're gripping around the smooth part, it's whether you're happy with that or not. But if you don't need much grip, then definitely give them a try. Overall though, it's very nicely machined again from Mission, a really nice looking dart. So I'll leave you with the gallery. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please do so, and I'll see you in the next one. Happy darting.